Hello and welcome to another CMSQuickStart.com video blog, where today we are going to install and enable a module in Drupal 7. And let me tell you, if you've done it in Drupal 6 or later, you're in for a treat, because it is much, much easier in Drupal 7. In fact, I'll be honest with you, we have stolen some cues from WordPress and Joomla projects and adapted some of the technologies and ideas they're using. And hey, fair enough is fair. You know, they've been stealing our ideas for a while, so it's a big soup of ideas we keep on sharing with each other. So let's do it. Well, hey, first off, who are we? We are CMSQuickStart.com. Check out the other blogs we have on there. I'm making a lot of videos. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you are. Hit the contact button on CMSQuickStart.com and tell us what kind of videos you want to see. What do you want to learn? What can we talk about? We want to give you what you need and get you where you want to go. So check us out there. And do, of course, check out the Drupal themes. They're actually installation profiles, not just themes. They have pre-configured content types, blocks, and views, carousels, slideshows, and lots of fun stuff there. And finally, who am I? I am Doug Van at DougVan.com. Check me out there. I have my own contact me button. Say hello. I'd love to hear from you. Now, if you saw our videos in the past, you've seen us install Drupal 7 on a Rackspace hosted account. And here it is, cmsblogs.com. That's all it is just a test account for Drupal 7 to install on Rackspace servers. There's a modules button up here. Let's click it. We're getting down to it here. We're going to install and enable a module in Drupal 7. Here's our list of modules. Now check it out. I've installed some things previously, so in the administration category, we have all these modules here. And this grayed out checkbox means there's a dependency. You cannot take out that module because some other module is dependent upon it, which is right here. This one's not enabled or installed at all. So there are many things here with checkboxes, some grayed out, some not. So you know what that means? A checkbox means it's installed and enabled. A grayed out checkbox means some other module is dependent upon that module, and you cannot solve the board that you're standing on. So now over here is the install new module. Let's check it out. And I'm going to read this text at the very top. This is very important. It says to install a new module or theme, either enter the URL of an archive file you wish to install or upload the archive file that you have downloaded. You can find modules and themes at Drupal.org. The following archive extensions are supported: zip, tgz, tar.gz, tar.bz2. Now, if you're familiar with Windows, you're familiar with zipped files. That's how many things come. You unzip a zip, and you find there's a bunch of files, or a bunch of folders and files, and a combination of those things. Same thing here. These are just other versions of compression algorithms to make big things little. Very simple. It tells us where to go. It tells us to go to the modules section. Let's do it. Now, over here in the modules, there are many modules. Let's filter this down here by hitting 7.x. We're only going to look at the Drupal 7 modules. And there's lots of them all the way down at the bottom of the page. Let's randomly go to page 7, lucky number 7, and find a module on this page. What's a good module to find? The add this button. Yes. That would be like promoting this to Twitter or Dig or different things of that nature. Yes, let's do that. So let's. Now here's the download link. As I mouse over the download link for this, now I could just download this file to my local machine, my MacBook, and then send it up to the site via the upload button. But we're not going to do that. If you look at the address at the bottom left corner here, it says that download button points to ftp.drupal.org/file/project/add this-7.x.2.1-alpha2.tar.gz. Now, .tar.gz, you recognize that as one of our acceptable archive formats. So I'm going to right-click this or control-click it, as the case is in a Mac. I'm going to copy the link address. I'm going to head back to my website. Install from a URL. I'm going to paste it in right here. Now there it is, the tar.gz, which is one of our options here. And again, I could have downloaded it previously, just click the download button, bring it in here, and then upload it back up. But this is the cool part that I want you to understand. This is important. The cmsblogs.com is sitting on the Rackspace server, and then the file, this big long tar.gz, is sitting over on the Drupal.org website, over at the FTP subdomain. And I'm going to have the Rackspace server via the Drupal site grab that file straight from Drupal.org and bring it over to the Rackspace. I'm not going to be the middleman in between. And trust me, folks, I have a quote-unquote high-speed internet connection here. It's not as high as you would think. It's consumer. You know, it's not professional. It's not the high-end stuff. So we'll let these servers just talk amongst themselves. So I'm going to click the install button right here, and now it's installing. Now here's a little bug. I'm running Drupal 7 Alpha 3. You're going to see these things. There's a big thank you message here. It says, yeah, you're successful. You downloaded it. Everything's beautiful. So we can't see that, and that's going to be fixed up here. You know, we're still in alpha. So if I click on this list here, it'll refresh the list, and I can scroll down and I can find, look at this, add this. So that option was not there previously, and now it is. Now it is not. Now is it installed? Is it enabled? Neither. It is sitting in the sites/all/modules directory, which is where it puts things by default when you use that interface. So I can click this to enable it, drop to the bottom, save the page, and now it's running the install script. Now every module has, most modules have an install script, especially if they require any interaction with the database as far as like adding columns to some tables or adding whole new tables or multiple tables. There could be any number of things. And again, we still are in Drupal 7 alpha, so this is going to get a little crazy on us here. And all we have to do is hit the list button here, list tab, and get back to our regular page. And now we see that our checkbox under or next to add this has been selected. So the module has been downloaded, the module has been enabled, and the install script, if there is one, was ran on that. So that's a beautiful, glorious thing. And if we wanted to, here's add new module, or I'm sorry, install new module, and we could repeat the process again. We could head over here, we could drop down, we could add in the comment notify module, the masquerade module, and a host of other options here. So, but we've installed one, right? So what do? We plugged in the URL right here. This was the URL, but we're not going to do it twice because that'd be silly. So it's as simple as that, folks. Just using the GUI. We don't have to use FTP or command line Linux for wget. So sorry, folks. This is a quick one. It's just not very complicated to install a module in Drupal 7. We are cmsquickstart.com. If you do check out our Drupal themes, there's quite a few number of them, and they're all pretty. And they're turnkey. Just start plugging in your content and you're ready to launch a site. I've used these for a couple clients, and trust me, it's beautiful. I'm still Doug Van at DougVan.com. Thank you for checking us out. Bye-bye.